You guys do it.
Hey guys, Rania here.
Kripp here.
We're gonna cook.
Well, you're gonna cook. I'm gonna watch.
Yes, because you might mess up. Nothing.
I'm not gonna mess up anything.
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Kripp got me a really nice
Let's see.
Because we mean business, right?
Sexy apron for sexy chef.
I don't know how. Okay.
Yep. Looks very pretentious.
I think it's
perfect.
It's meant to be sexy if you're not wearing any clothes underneath.
Oh. Oh, so when you turn around to cook and then lean over?
Well, I have a slight suspicion that that video might not be child friendly.
That's fine. None of this is child friendly. We're gonna butcher some innocent vegetables.
Are not here because Dex hurt his leg a bit because he's all jumpy and happy and everything, and the vet says we need to keep him quiet so his leg heals. So we just keep them quiet because if we let them here, they're not gonna be quiet. So
why don't you introduce our ingredients?
Did we say what we're cooking?
Let them figure it out.
Oh, okay. So we got veggies, like a lot of veggies. We got tomatoes and red peppers, and these are the peppers. If you saw the video,
Greenhouse, last greenhouse
update. These are the peppers that made Kripp cry.
I don't
These
remember
are from
that.
our greenhouse. We have potatoes, yellow and some red ones. Kripp says these ones are.
I think they're yellow inside. Are they not?
Inside.
Yeah, they are.
They are. You're outside.
Yeah, they're like the same.
Yeah.
They just have a different color skin.
We have onions, parsley. Oh, and the one that
Why do we forget?
baby carrots.
Baby carrots. Alright, so I don't actually know what we're making is called. It's like stuffed these things. What is it called
Spices, tomato juice, olive oil, and rice. We are going to do stuffed veggies, and in Greek this is called gemista.
Gemista.
Yes, and I'm no expert, but it turns out pretty well, pretty good. At least when we don't make it too hot to eat.
Last time we made it, like a few of them were crazy hot and a few were zero hot.
So we
Just gotta get it mixed up. But that's gonna be hard because look how teeny those things are. Look at those. That's scale. Those are nothing.
And I know that my mom's gonna watch this video and she's gonna call me tomorrow and she's gonna say, you didn't do this correct. But it's fine, okay? We're gonna eat it in the end. It's gonna be nice.
Sounds like a costly meal.
I have washed this. Washing is a very essential step. These are not from our greenhouse, right? We wish we had.
They're not quite that big. They might be in a few weeks, but we'll see.
We wish we had a lot of veggies, but we don't have as many. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make room in the tomatoes to stuff them, and I'm gonna just clean a bit of open and clean the peppers. Then I'm gonna make the stuffing, stuff them, and put them in the oven for a bit.
Let's do it. I'm gonna watch. I'm doing my part here.
I'm cutting the tomato like kind of.
You need to cut it a certain way, right? Because that's the cap. We're not throwing that away.
No. And now what I'm doing, I'm gonna clean this because you don't like that.
Nobody likes that.
You can't even
Pigs
tell.
don't even eat that.
Come on, you can't even tell.
There's the bigger piece in there.
Alright, and I think I'm gonna use a spoon because it's easier.
Are you eating it already?
Yes. They don't smell as good as the ones from our greenhouse, but...
Are these like the beefsteak tomatoes?
No, these are just
regular tomatoes?
Yeah.
Can you use beefsteak?
I guess.
Would you want to?
You can use whatever tomatoes you want. Honestly.
These are like hothouse tomatoes, I guess.
Okay, that's not an easy part. And it doesn't really matter if you mangle the tomato a bit, because it's still gonna be fine.
Actually, I think you're supposed to be really confident in everything you do, even if it's mangled or whatever. Just so people who try to reproduce the recipe find it really hard and then become slaves to watching your cooking instructions.
Right. Now we're doing cooking for dummies. So, yeah, kind of.
I don't like the tomatoes very much. I normally just...
Now the tomatoes are for me.
Yeah, I mostly just eat the peppers. It can be pretty hard to find peppers like these.
And that's why we got the idea to make this food now, because we just found them in the...
Yeah, we went to Walmart and they were like the first aisle. And we're like, okay, see, these are pretty big. You got to get them pretty girthy. Without that, you just can't fill them up properly, and you basically don't make the dish. You can't use the teeny peppers. Can you use like the bell peppers?
Yeah, you can. The bell peppers are a bit thick, because you're supposed to eat the outside, and they're a bit thick. So I don't know, but there are other peppers that look like bell peppers, but they're like smaller and their outside is thinner. I'm not sure how they're called. That you can use, and they do use in Greece. Green peppers or red ones.
Is there some history to this dish? Did some king or something invent it?
Not that I know of.
Yeah. Can we make something up?
Oh, okay. I got this. So, the original dish in Greece also has minced meat, like ground beef, in the stuffing, right? So, when people had to be vegan but didn't really want to be vegan, they just got veggies, and then they stuffed them with stuffing with meat.
What?
And they pretended to be vegan, but they weren't really.
That's like hiding the stuff you shouldn't be eating.
It's like...
That's like those guys who have alcohol in the toilet bowl.
That's what I would say. Or in their coffee cups.
Okay. We're gonna use that stuffing, right?
Oh yeah.
This thing?
That's why I'm keeping this.
Yes.
I'm gonna use it in the stuffing.
It's not waste. You probably want to watch this whole video before you get to doing this. If you're up to the task. It's actually quite a task, but I think...
It's not difficult, it's just, it is a bit time consuming to take the stuffing off. If you want to do tomatoes, you don't have to do tomatoes, you can do just peppers. Or you can also do like zucchinis, basically anything, eggplants, anything that has room to be stuffed.
The advantage to doing this is like, okay, so we're making these, but I eat a lot. This is like 2 portions for me. But, well, I'm just gonna eat the peppers. I'm gonna eat like... Wait.
We're gonna probably...
Why is there 7 peppers?
Because 3 of them are big and...
Oh, 3 big ones?
Yeah.
Okay, sure, I guess.
Basically because I couldn't find any more similar sized peppers.
Okay.
Every other pepper was either too crooked or too small.
Okay, yeah, but the idea is, this is like making food for 2 nights. But these reheat very well. So
they're better reheated.
Yeah, well, with rice, usually the first reheat is the best one, maybe even the one after. But the idea is, if you want to be efficient, if you're like lazy and you don't want to cook much, I think you can just make these for like a week. You can just get a whole carton of those peppers and go to town and put them in the fridge after you do the first cook, and heat up a few at a time each night.
Yep.
Is that the last one?
From the tomatoes, yeah, but the peppers are easier.
Okay. You have to describe in detail the pepper technique.
Before I open the peppers, I'm going to just cut this into smaller pieces, because we are going to use this in the stuffing. Alright. Peppers. So, peppers are much easier. You just open the cup.
You decapitated it! Didn't catch that.
And you just take these things out.
That one looks pretty thin.
These
That's the fat one? Oh man.
That's fine. It's gonna be okay. These we don't use, so we just throw them away.
The caps?
No, the
insides.
Yeah, the seeds.
You can probably plant them. I wonder how hybrid they are.
Most of them, I would guess they are hybrid.
No planting? You can just sprinkle them on your lawn and hope for the best.
Sure, we can do that. I think we can dry them and try next year. So, let's start doing the stuffing.
The stuffing, let's go. What's that?
It's gonna make you cry.
No, that looks like an apple under that lighting. It's actually an onion.
Okay, I don't know if you chose those onions. So, I don't know, you can use more onions if you'd like. I'm just gonna use one.
I'm a big fan of onions.
Oh yeah.
Here in Toronto they had those street vendor hot dog places, and I'd always just go ketchup, mustard, and just cover in onions. Like you couldn't tell there was actually a hot dog in there.
So, I know that there's better ways to cut the onions, but yeah. Alright, almost there. I think this may have some doggy hair.
Doggy hair has some important nutrients.
Flavor. Bubble.
Flavor. How does it get there? It's like airborne.
See, so you never miss doggies even when you're cooking.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
Would you ever use anything besides olive oil? Or would you lose your citizenship status?
Probably, yeah. They'll never forgive me. I'm gonna take her fancy.
Wow.
So.
This is a nice one. We're going on high temperature here.
It's gonna take a bit. You first want to cook the onion for a few minutes, just until it gets all mushy and changes color. And then you want to add the rest of the ingredients.
It's like the oniony smell. I'm making like funny faces here. I'm the cameraman, you don't get to see. What's next?
We wait.
We wait?
This don't go in the stuffing anyway, so I'm just gonna clean
Potatoes?
taters.
Patates.
Do you remember the rest? In Greek.
What rest? Patates tiranites? But we're not
No,
making
rest
patates
the,
tiranites. Oh! Patates, tomata, piperi, green,
My dad knows.
lavi,
Oh yeah.
tomata, piperi, lati?
Alati.
Alati.
Mm-hmm.
Piperi?
Piperi and piperia. What
Ah.
about this?
Don't tell me. Is it kutali?
Yes.
Okay.
What about the small one?
Kutalaki.
Yeah. What about onion?
Cremidi.
Yes. Okay, I'm not going to turn on the range food. Generally, you want to turn on the range food, right?
It's okay. I'm okay with the onion smell flavoring our kitchen for the next week or so. If we were making something else, I might disapprove, but this is acceptable in my mind. So we turn down the temperature a little bit. I think that goes to 10. I think once you hit like 9, just as high. So
Yeah, you just don't want it to sprinkle too much oil. Alright. You're supposed to get not the rice that boils in like 10 minutes. You're supposed to generally get some kind of rice that boils in like 20 minutes or so. The only one I found
like slow boil.
Is that, yeah, it gets cooked in the stuffing. It gets cooked in the oven, and it might get way too mushy in the end.
I don't care for. I don't care if it's mushy much. I think if you just have rice and you don't want to be bothered, just go for it.
Yeah.
But if you have several kinds or no rice that you'd have to buy anyway to make this, go for one of those.
True. Alright.
I'm supervising. You're doing a good job.
Thank you. So, you see how like they're starting to change color and they're starting to shrink?
Yeah, I don't think they can see that too well, but they are starting to change color. There's a little bit of brown in there, and it looks like there's fewer onions in there. They're not. They just shrunk a bit.
So when this starts to happen, you want to start by putting the rice in there. You want to put about 2 spoonfuls for each of the veggies. So we have 7 and 4, 11, so about 22 spoonfuls. Approximately, I mean.
Those tablespoons?
Yep. So,
Okay.
1, 2,
Those are what I'd call mountain spoons, so they're not exactly flat on the top. Okay, she's counting. We'll try not to distract her.
well, that's approximate, and honestly these ones are kind of small, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Fine.
Usually when you do rice, you want to put a lot more liquids, but
will.
this will suck the liquids out of the peppers a bit. And we want it to blend with the onions pretty well, right?
Yep. Alright, just a bit. And then we start getting the rest of the stuffing.
Leftovers.
So,
yeah, rice is a pretty interesting grain. It just sucks everything up that you put into it.
each time, whenever you put a new ingredient in, I like to let it start boiling again before I put the next one. It smells good.
I'm trying not to sniff too much of it. I'm gonna start crying. I'm a really sensitive guy.
Okay.
What about the green stuff? When does that go in?
That goes into the very, very end.
Oh, is it bad to like super cook the green stuff?
Yeah, we lose our taste. These are green stuff from our greenhouse. Right, see, when it starts to get a bit sticky, you put the rest of the tomato juice.
This is just whatever no-name brand tomato juice.
Yeah, you could
It'll do you.
Instead of that, get like diced tomatoes or something similar. We had this. I like them very tomatoey. A lot of people put way less tomato juice than that, but that's just personal preference. So I was saying that because you cannot get curly parsley very nicely cleaned under the tap. What I read online is it's a good advice to put it in very cold water with salt.
Cold water with salt?
Yeah, for a few minutes.
Okay.
For 10-15 minutes. And then just rinse it.
Where are the bugs?
No bugs. When you want
Sorry.
so much supply of salt in your household,
Okay.
eventually you need to
The
use
bugs will just be naturally deterred from me. Is the green stuff gonna top deck a cockroach in there in the middle somewhere?
I really hope not. Let's get spices. So I get a lot of paprika.
Wow, that is kind of a lot. So how many spoons is that? Those are teaspoons, right?
No, I'm gonna taste.
That was 4-ish. So
4
approximately
big ones.
big teaspoon per 2 things you're filling up.
I think it kind of depends on, again, personal preference. Like some people like paprika, some don't. And this is also kind of old. Like we've had this for a few months, so it's not as potent. So I'm gonna get
Pepper?
black pepper.
So,
Again, preference. Like don't ask me how much.
so black pepper is also piperi in Greek?
Yep. I'm gonna get a couple of vegetable bouillon cubes. So I've added a bit of water here, just to keep it going. In the end, you want the rice to be almost eatable, but not like almost.
Like just undercooked.
Yeah, almost soft, but not completely cooked. Let me put some salt.
This is like a different kind of salt. This is like veggie salt.
I'll put some of that and some actual salt. And then we just let it boil for the water to evaporate.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna cover it with this sprinkling a bit.
What's next?
We wait.
Wait! Waiting
We can see
sucks!
if it's good.
Can I eat it?
Okay.
This is not as pleasant as it seems. Remember, we're targeting undercooked rice, so...
Oh, actually, I really like eating this
Yeah,
stuffing. Even if
the bullet rice.
it's nice.
How is it?
We need to add the hot peppers. I think it needs a bit of more. It needs to be a little salty because all this has no salt.
Yeah.
Wanna try? Try.
Fine.
It's not very hot.
Hey. It's almost sour. Very tangy.
It's tomato, yeah.
It is pretty good though. But yeah, a bit more salt.
Also, supposedly, we're not supposed to eat from the same spoon that we're using for stirring, but it's fine because we're only eating that. We don't usually do that when we have guests at home.
This is an important piece of the video. We needed to put this in here.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
The rice in this stuffing tends to stick to the bottom, so you kind of want to stir very frequently. Are you ready?
You taste test the spiciness.
Okay, I'm gonna taste this. This tiny one.
How bad is it? But that was just the tip.
It's not bad.
It's the seeds, probably?
Yeah. I think you ate the seeds. Want to try?
No, I tried last time. I'm good, thank you.
Let's spare the doggies of some chili infused treats.
Are they radioactive?
We're gonna add this and we're gonna test, okay?
Well, doesn't it take a while to like melt in the thing?
Yeah.
I think it does.
Okay.
I think we should maybe just stir it a bit and prepare the next step and then do the taste testing while it's blended a bit. It's a little spicy.
Should I just dump the other ones too?
No, cut them up and dump them.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So, this is about the consistency that it should have. We just let it boil until it reaches this point.
Can we eat it?
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, we did. No, it's fine. We tried it earlier.
Fine.
Good.
So I'm going to get parsley in.
We're still cooking it from here, remember? So this is still getting cooked a bit. People are gonna make raw parsley?
Raw
You're gonna
parsley
die from that.
Rocks, what? I love raw parsley.
Okay, sure.
Gonna start stuffing.
How's it done?
You get, let me get a clean one. I get one and one because I'm not sure. The big one and the small one. This I'm gonna fill with a big one. Easy.
That looks easy. You give it a hat?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool, right?
Sure.
I'm gonna do a pepper too.
Do a pepper.
I'm gonna use the small one for the pepper.
Oh, that's a pain.
Yeah. Usually the peppers we get are a bit bigger than that, wider. But it's fine, you like peppers.
Yeah.
And I mean, the peppers are easier to clean at the start.
Makes up for it? Alright, I'm doing one, but I'm doing a tomato.
No, you're not doing a tomato.
Yeah, I'm doing a tomato! This is negotiation, okay?
What? No. You're doing a pepper.
Fine, I'm doing the fattest pepper then. Our method of compromise sucks. Alright, fine.
Fine, you'll do a big pepper.
Alright.
Yeah, that one is easy.
You're in charge of supervising, okay? This is a serious task.
Okay, wait.
Okay. I can see the seeds in there. Okay. I'm just gonna use a big spoon. Seems more efficient.
The one I chose was a difficult one.
I'm done.
No, you're not done.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna use the small one then. I think the doggies are starting to smell the food. I don't know if you guys can hear them in the background. I like this filling the top and then just like shaking down the rice.
You got a good technique.
I think for this technique to really work, we gotta have like an air hole at the bottom. Because right now there's like pressurized air, you know.
It's Gemista Science by Kripp. We're getting... What are you doing? Oh my God.
Okay, fine.
Alright.
Well, we'll do the rest.
They're full.
They're full?
Uh-huh.
Whoa, magic. How'd you do it? Wow.
If you have filling left, you can just dump it in there.
Or eat it.
Or eat it. And add more veggies.
So that's what the potatoes are for?
Yep.
I thought you just forgot to add them in.
Nope. You just add. Oh, you don't have to, but they're nice, they're tasty. I'm just going to cut them in very small pieces so they actually have time to get cooked, because we're not going to leave them in the oven for that long.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to dump some baby carrots in it.
Those ones.
Yeah.
Carrots, carrots, carrots.
Yes, carrots.
Rigona, rigona. We're preheating right now. What are we preheating at?
We're preheating at 180 Celsius.
You ready to dunk them in?
Not yet. We are going to put a tiny bit of olive oil on top of them. And we're gonna put some water too, because you need the water for the veggies to cook. I don't know, about half an inch or something.
And the same with the other.
And this is our Twitch purple oven.
Actually, it looks a bit bluish. The color's a bit off on the camera, I guess.
It is actually Twitch purple.
It is exactly Twitch purple, just by chance. All right, and we're gonna forget about those while I eat the leftovers. Okay, cool. How long are they staying in there?
Until the veggies are cooked, basically. So usually it's less than an hour, but it could be anywhere between half an hour and an hour.
Okay.
One check how it looks.
No, I want to eat it.
So almost done. In the end, it will have almost no water. Be careful.
It's hot. It's fine. They look pretty good.
Okay. Let's sneaky try. It's very good. Try.
Very hot.
Yeah, just came out of the oven. So what we're gonna do is just turn off the oven and let it in, so the rest of the water can just evaporate, and then we're gonna eat.
Feed me.
Soon.
TM. Alright guys, it's time for some food. You guys are curious? I'm having some rice stuffed peppers, a lot of spices and potatoes and things of the sort. I've been spending the last few hours making these. Very tasty. Okay, let's try it. Pretty good. Fine on mute. Num 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 num.